Hey everyone, Cleveland Card Connection here. Um, Coming on the bad news that we got yesterday, losing Kyle Busch. Um, he was a huge contributor to NASCAR. Um, I've been very critical of him in the past, so as many other people. Um, I never really liked him in the 18 car. Um, I just never liked I don't know, the cockiness of things. But I found I found a 2026 Blaster. I'm gonna just do a quick car rip and just kind of talk a little bit about my feelings, about how sad I am. Um, I didn't think something like this could or would happen right now. But it is very unfortunate, and all I can think about is wife and kids and his family. I'm 39, so I'm close to that age, and it makes you start thinking about the little things of what's important. But I'm gonna rip these 2026 Donruss. One thing I always joked about Kyle Busch was I'm like, my exact personality and mentality is exactly of Kyle Busch. I always joked around saying that he would be second card. Look at that. Second card we pulled. First card was Sammy Smith. Second card, Kyle Busch. I always joked around saying that if he was my neighbor, we would be best friends. Just because Carson Hocevar, Corey Day. Oh, we got a nice numbered one actually. Frankie Muniz. Bobby Labonte, another Kyle Busch, and Ken Schrader. I always joked that we would be best friends just because of our personalities, our I guess thinking. This one's thicker, so I'm gonna wait a little longer, or it feels thicker at least. And I always joked about that we would be best friends just because the way, like, just his logic and thinking and attitude and wittiness. I always thought we were basically the same person. That's probably why I didn't like him on the track too much. Because my favorite driver was Kevin Harvick, and he was kind of the same way, same mentality. And he came around before Kyle, and I ended up not liking Kyle too much because that's a nice one, Connor Hall. Because he clashed with Kevin Harvick, and they had the same type of personality and mentality. But things changed a lot for me with Kyle Busch when he came over to the 8 car. Honestly, what I always, never openly rooted for him too much, but I liked him. I liked seeing him in the 8 car. I liked seeing him with Richard Childress Racing, Daniel Suarez Orange, Race Kings, Ross Chastain. I always liked watching him in the 8 car, and it kind of helped also, I would say, Harvick retiring. So that transition kind of like, hey, you know what? He's not going to be clashing Harvick much anymore now. And it's super hard for me to find a driver since Kevin Harvick. I still don't have like an alliance or allegiance towards a certain driver. I just kind of I'm rooting for like the underdogs from race to race. Carson Kvapil. So it's tough. I haven't really declared a driver. I just like a few drivers. Nothing like it was with Kevin Harvick. And before that, Dale Jarrett. But with the Kyle Busch thing, I met him a couple times. The first time I met him was at Bristol. I believe it was 2019. And, he was typical Kyle. The autograph I got from him wasn't the best. I got one hero card signed. Christian Eckes orange. And it was just like a scribble. But I still have it. I won't be getting rid of it ever. And I remember that day, honestly, because there was a guy behind me FaceTiming his son, and who was a huge Kyle Busch fan, and he tried getting his Kyle Busch to say hi to his son on FaceTime. And, Kyle Busch just had the typical look on his face, and he's just like, yeah, okay, hi. But, I mean, he still said hi. But, that's just how it happened. That's cool, and I love that they put the team logos in there. And then the second time I met him was 2021, last pack. And it was interesting because it was more of a personal level. It was at Millbridge. Danny and I literally just reminisced over all this on Tuesday. It was the 5-year anniversary that we met, did that whole thing. Yeah, this one's thicker. So we walk up, I'm going to put this one to the back. It was a little quicker. We go up, talk to him, say hey, whatever. That's cool. Kyle Larson, Corey Day. Oh, that's not bad. Ross Chastain. I would almost say, if I had a driver, it would be Ross Chastain. It's just tough. But losing Kyle Busch, I don't know, it's just difficult for the sport and everything. I'm super bummed out about it. I feel like a lot of people are bummed out about it. And I just don't know. Things are going to feel weird. They're going to feel different. And I don't know. It's going to be weird watching the race Sunday and Kyle Busch is not there. I don't know. It just makes you really think, really think. Especially being so close in age. I don't know. It's very difficult. So I know this was probably my first rip in a long time on the channel. I kind of got out of cards a little bit, more in the die casts and collecting the 124s, and just doing things with Cole. We're hanging out a lot, camping, fishing, but yeah, everyone just take the time today to just think about Kyle's family and everything. I don't even know what else to say. I'm not the type to say these kind of things and come out like this, and I don't know. It's just weird and difficult. But I'll talk to you all later. See you later. Peace.